Welcome to episode 45 of The Road to Glory. As I mentioned in the previous videos on the channel, it was the holidays here in the UK, so I was away for the week and missed out on the start of the World Cup mode, and also I had to complete the Team of the Season SBCs on mobile. So it's another recap video this week, I'm afraid. If you're after gameplay, I'm going to start FUT Champions today, and we'll have some daily knockout tournament too for the next episode. If you saw the World Cup video, you'll know that we spent up and bought Team of the Season cards to Stegen and Thiago Silva after packing that untradeable Mbappe in the Ligue 1 SBC last week. Player prices absolutely tanked, so I started picking up some players for a Dutch League team, which you can see on screen. This guy, however, I picked him up before the crash hit rock bottom for 45,500 coins, and then he went as low as 22,000 the following day, when he discards for about 21,600, so I was gutted with that purchase. I really didn't expect the market to crash that hard. Seriously, Icon SBCs on Wednesday and Thursday could be done for under 100,000 coins, and the top end players, Maradona, Hullet, Pele, Ronaldo, were like sort of 1 million coins or so from scratch, and many people will have high rated Team of the Seasons that they can put in as well to bring the price down even more. So yeah, I was going to play with this Eredivisie team, pardon me if I'm butchering the pronunciation, like we did with the Superliga team last week in Seasons. Every team we come up against now in Ultimate Team is probably going to be absolutely stacked. And as I said, I did the SBCs on mobile as I was away from console, and if we take a look at the guaranteed TOTS that we got, it was more defenders again in Koulibaly and Debuchy. So another fullback to join the team in a team that I play a formation without fullbacks. As I didn't end up getting a strong link to Bonucci in the Serie A SBC, I could have sold him, but it's hardly worth even selling him now as his price is so low, even as a Team of the Year player. The players I bought this week still dropped further, but at least that meant a fresh start for World Cup mode. I also got Marlos in the Rest of the World Top 10 pack on Wednesday, and I purchased Promes to add to the Dutch contingent that we've got going on. I saved the monthlies pack that came out on Thursday, and if we have a look, we get Rabiot. So not bad, as he's a link to that untradeable Mbappe that we've got, and I've also now got Thiago Silva too, so we can get him on full chemistry. The other two players not probably going to get used at all, unless there's an SBC that requires a monthly reward player coming later on in the year. As you know, if you've been watching the series, I only played sort of 10 or 20 games a weekend, so we weren't going to get any more than one good card out of the monthlies. So to have a 90 rated usable card, which in my opinion is usable, he's probably pretty cheap now on the market, but he's got really good strength, decent long shots and shot power, quite well rounded, so any sort of chem style depending on how you play with him. A shadow if you want him at CDM, or an engine as a midfielder, even potentially like a shooting and like a sniper or something to play him at cam. Pretty happy with that. EA on Friday finally released the Team of the Season card almost everyone's been waiting for, Team of the Season Delete, as part of the weekly objectives. So to get him you have to win 6 DKT games, so hopefully that's not going to be too difficult. So far in the weekly objectives, I've played enough to get the kit, and by winning squad battles games by 2 goals we get a 10 game loan David De Gea. That's not bad at all. We'll have to see what happens to FUT to see if it's going to be even possible to continue this series any further, or if this team that we have now is the final team and the end of the road. People seem to be playing a lot of World Cup mode this week, or giving up on FIFA until 19. And with the market crash, there'll be little to no coins to be made, or good rewards to be achieved. There were some SBCs released this week for the Amsterdam E-World Cup, or FIFA World Cup, whatever it's called, but I didn't do them because what you put in was more rare players and more gold players than what you got out of it. So even the SBCs at the minute, and the same with marquee matchups, weren't worth doing. So I'm going to play some games this weekend and see what happens. If you've done a Road to Glory, please show me your teams, and I hope any tips on this channel have helped you out. I'd like to just finish by saying I got a couple of nice comments on my last video, so thanks very much for that. As you know, this channel isn't monetized, I just do it for fun. So it's really good for me if you guys are enjoying it too. So I hope these videos aren't too unprofessional and too boring. And I'll have a new Road to Glory episode up next week, hopefully with some gameplay and maybe even some ultimate TOTS if the SBCs get released. But yeah, as I say, end of the video right now, a short one this week as I've been away this week. But thank you ever so much for checking this out and enjoying what I'm doing on the channel. Cheers guys, bye.